Hello, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make this quick and easy toddler hat. So this will fit about like a 15-month-old to probably age 3. And I'm also going to do a tutorial to show you how to make this larger if you'd like to make it for a child or an adult. I have a child size here. I did not put a palm on it yet. And then I have an adult size as well, which I also did not put a palm on yet, but I will have a video for those. These two I'm going to do in the same video because they're very similar, and I will put that link in the description box below in case you want to make something larger than the toddler hat. But today we're going to work on this one. So what you will need is, I would suggest a size 6 yard. For this one, I used a size 5 because it was really thick, and I used Baby Bee Sweet Delight Chunky, and the color is Ballet Twirl. And this is a size 5. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's 109 yards, and I didn't even use the whole thing. So you'll need about 100 yards, but I would suggest probably a size 6 unless it's a thick size 5. Today, I'm going to use I Love This Chunky, which is let's see. This is also a size 5, bulky, but it's a thick 5. Like if you look at this Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Chunky, this is also a size 5, but look at the difference in, I don't know if you can see on here, but this is way thinner. So if you have a size 5 that's like this, I would suggest either using 2 strands together or use the size 6 instead. Okay, and then besides that, you will need a size 9mm hook, a pair of scissors, a yarn needle to sew in your ends, and then if you want a faux fur pom or to make your own pom or just use it without. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on the toddler textured beanie. To start out, we are going to use a magic circle or a magic ring, and if you need more help with this, I will put a little card up here. You can click on that. That's just a few minute video showing you at a slower speed. But just to do the magic circle or the magic ring, you hold your yarn like this and wrap it around your 3 fingers, and then just make an X in the back of your hand like this. And you can hold it down with your pinky there. And then you're going to put your yarn needle underneath the bottom and over the top strand and pull up a loop. And that's your magic circle right there, but we're going to chain 1, so you could just do it while it's on your hand. Just go over this piece here, or under, I'm sorry, and chain 1. Okay, and like I said, don't be discouraged. It's really easy once you get it, and if you need some extra time, just go ahead and watch that video and then come back. All right, and in the magic circle, we've already chained 1, and we want to chain 2 all together, so we're going to do 1 more chain. And that is not going to count as a stitch. And then inside the magic circle for round 1, we are going to do 8 half double crochet. So go ahead and do your 8, just right into the circle here, and then I will meet you back after that round 1. And to close up the magic circle, you just pull on this string in the back, and then we're going to slip stitch to the very first half double crochet that we did. So you don't want to slip stitch into the chain 2, but into the actual first stitch. So if you have to count your stitches around, that's fine. And if I'm going too fast, you can just pause the video in between, or you can change your speed in the settings. And if I'm going too slow, you can speed it up. Also, you can mute me if you'd rather just watch the instructions on the screen. I will have them all up. Okay, so moving on to round 2, we're going to chain up 2. And we're going to do 2 double crochet, not a half double this time. We're going to do double crochets in every stitch around. So we're going to increase. So for this first, we're going to go into the very first stitch where our chain 2 is, because that never counts in this pattern as a stitch. And we're going to do 2 double crochet right into that first stitch. There's 1, 2, and then we're just going to do that all the way around. 2 double crochet in every stitch around, and you will have a total of 16 stitches at the end of round 2, and we're going to slip stitch to the first. So go ahead and pause the video, finish your round 2, and I will meet you right back. Okay, when you get to the end, slip stitch to that very first double crochet, and you will have 16 stitches. All right, let's move on to round 3. We're going to chain up 2, and we're going to double crochet into the very first stitch, and then we're going to increase in the next stitch and do 2 double crochet. And that will be our pattern all the way around for round 3. We'll do 1 double crochet, and then we'll do 2 in the stitch afterward. And at the end of round 3, you should have 24 stitches, and we will slip stitch like we have been so far. So I'll see you after round 3. Okay, moving on to round 4, we are going to chain up 2, and we're going to double crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then we will do our increase after that, and we'll do 2 double crochet in the next. And that will be our pattern all the way around for round 4. You'll do 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet in the next. And at the end of round 4, you should have 32 double crochet, and you'll slip stitch into the first stitch that we made. So I'll see you after round 4. Okay, and here's where we're at after round 4. You should have 32 stitches, and we just have 1 more round of increase. So let's go ahead and start round 5. We'll chain up 2, and then you'll do a double crochet in the first 3 stitches, and then we will increase after that. So do 2 double crochet in the next. That will be your pattern around. Slip stitch when you get to the first, and at the end of round 5 you will have 40 stitches. Alright, and here we are after round 5, so we should have 40 stitches. And for the next round, we're going to repeat this round for rounds 6 through rounds 11. And we start off with a chain 2, and then we're going to do a front post double crochet. And if you're unfamiliar with that, it's really simple. It's just a double crochet, but instead of going through the stitch here, we're going to go around the post. So normally we would just go through the top of the stitch. We're just going to come around the post, and that's what's going to give it this nice texture here. Okay, so you're just doing a double crochet, so yarn over and then go underneath this post here, and then yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your front post. And then we're going to switch and we're going to do a back post. So we're doing the same thing. We're going around the post, but you're going to kind of turn your work, and we're going to go around the post this way. Oops, sorry. This way instead. So front post, we come this way. Back post, we just go around the back, and I'll show you. If you've never done it, it can seem like, oh no, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but it gets really easy. So for the back post, you're just going to turn your work and go around. You're going to go underneath the post in the back, yarn over and pull up your loop, yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're going to just alternate all the way around. So we do front, back, front, back. Okay, so here's the next one. We're going to do a front post, yarn over, go underneath the post, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then the next one will be a back post, so yarn over, and then turn your work, and you're just going to go behind the post this way. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so I'll show you one more time. We're going to do front post here. And it starts going really quickly once you know how to do it. And then back post. Oops. And you'll just alternate all the way around, front, back, front, back, front, back. And then when you get to the edge, you will slip stitch into the very first front post that we made here. And we'll just have 40 stitches. So you're going to do this for rounds 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I'll come back at the end of this round just to show you where to where to slip stitch and how to start the next round, and then I'll leave you be until round 11. When you come around to the end here, you should end with a back post double crochet, and it will look like there's one more there, but that's just our chains from the round before. This is actually our first front post right here. So we're going to, this is the chain 2, and so we're going to slip stitch into the top of the very first stitch. Okay, and that's the end of round 6, and you should have 40 stitches. So I'll just show you how to start round 7, because now you're just going to go around the post that we already made. It's the same thing. It's just, it's a little easier to see front and back now. So chain up 2, and then here's our very first front post. So you're just going to go around that one. Make sure that you're not going down too low. You're going right here where we just did our last one. And then you'll do the same for the back. Now it's easier to see. And we'll just go around the back there and do our stitch. Okay, so finish up around 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then I will meet back up with you to finish up the last 2 rounds. If you need more help with, if you're really struggling with front and back post, I have a video for it. I'll put the link in the description box below, and I'll also put a little card up here. You can click on that to take some more time to learn it and then come back. Okay, welcome back. I just finished round 11, and I just wanted to say, if you want a longer hat, we're going to still do 2 more rounds to finish off the bottom here. Like, this is what the bottom looks like. But if you want a longer hat, you could do another round that we just did, or if you want a shorter hat, you could do one less round, whatever your preference is. But let's go ahead and move on to finish off. So for the next 2 rounds, it's really easy. We're going to, for round 12, we're going to chain up 1. And then we're just going to single crochet in every stitch around. And you'll have 40 single crochets at the end of this round. So I'm going to stay on and do this with you this round. And I just want to say thanks for being here. If you're subscribed to my channel, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you if you choose to do that. And if you could all please like this video, that would be really helpful. And also, if you'd like to comment, I love hearing comments about what kind of yarns you used or who you're making this for, how it worked up, any suggestions of patterns you'd like to see me do. If you're new to my channel, I do have a lot of pattern tutorials and stitch videos. I have yarn haul videos. I do yarn giveaways every so often. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I pay for everything myself, but I do like to give back when I can. So I'd love to have you subscribe if you'd like, and leave a comment, please. And let me know what yarns you used and who you're making it for and all of those good things. I try to get back to everybody that leaves a comment because I truly appreciate you being here. I learned to crochet mostly on YouTube about 5 years ago, so that's why I decided to start a channel when I was, you know, doing well enough with crochet. Here, and then we're going to slip stitch when we get to the end here. And just to help other people that are visual learners. So I hope this is helpful for you. Okay, and for our very last round, we are going to do chain up 1. This is round 13. And then we're going to single crochet in the back loop only. So if that's new to you, this is where we normally go in to do our stitch. And then this is the front loop, and this is the back loop. And we're just going to single crochet in all the back loops. And it just gives it a nice little ridge here on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to go into that very first one there and just regular single crochet. And then we will single crochet in the back loop of each stitch all the way around. Okay, so you can finish up round 13. We'll slip stitch at the end, and I'll be right back. At the end of the round, you're going to slip stitch into the very first single crochet. And then I just chain up 1 and leave a tail to sew in. And you can tie off. And then you can sew in the end here. And there's your hat. So if you'd like to add a pom, you can do that, or you could leave it as is. Or if you want to make a pom and add it. Let's come out here a little bit. But there you are. So I hope this worked out for you. And like I said, please take a look at my other videos. I have a lot on here, all different kinds of patterns, blankets and book covers, and I mean, just a bunch. So I'd love to have you and stick around. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.